Emotional triggers for charitable giving. In an age where information is abundant yet empathy often feels scarce, understanding emotional triggers becomes essential for those driven by social justice. These triggers are not mere psychological curiosities, they are powerful tools that can ignite action among individuals committed to societal transformation. The role of emotional triggers in charitable giving extends beyond simple altruism. They tap into deep-seated human experiences and values, compelling people to act when faced with narratives that resonate personally or universally. The power of empathy in activist campaigns. Empathy serves as the cornerstone of effective activist campaigns. When audiences connect emotionally with stories from marginalized communities, their willingness to support causes increases dramatically. This connection transforms abstract issues into tangible realities. By highlighting personal struggles through relatable anecdotes, activists create spaces where compassion translates directly into financial contributions. For instance, sharing testimonies from survivors of systemic injustice fosters immediate emotional engagement. This approach ensures donors feel connected to the cause rather than merely observing distant problems. Moreover, visual storytelling enhances this empathetic response. Images capturing moments of resilience or despair have proven particularly impactful in galvanizing public support. Campaigns leveraging real-life scenarios over hypothetical data see higher participation rates. People respond strongly to narratives that mirror their own life experiences or aspirations. A recent study showed that personalized video messages significantly increased donation amounts compared to traditional fundraising letters. This underscores how tailored communication amplifies emotional resonance. Personalized narratives, using individual stories, helps bridge the gap between donor and recipient, making the need more immediate and pressing. Visual elements, incorporating images or videos allows viewers to experience emotions firsthand, enhancing the impact of each story told. Triggering urgency through scarcity. Creating urgency around charitable initiatives compels potential supporters to act swiftly. Limited time offers or exclusive access to events serve as potent motivators within the realm of activism. Social media platforms excel at spreading awareness quickly while emphasizing time-sensitive opportunities. Hashtags such as #ActNow or #TimeIsRunning create collective pressure to participate promptly. Charities frequently employ countdown timers alongside donation drives. These visual cues reinforce scarcity principles effectively, prompting quicker decisions from engaged audiences. When paired with success metrics, such as funds raised so far, scarcity messaging gains additional weight. It illustrates progress made towards goals, encouraging others to contribute before deadlines pass. However, maintaining authenticity remains crucial. Overuse of urgent appeals may lead to desensitization among regular donors who perceive repeated calls for help without substantial results. Fostering connection through shared values. Identifying common ground between organizations and supporters strengthens long-term commitment. Aligning mission statements with core beliefs makes advocacy efforts inherently motivating for participants. Visionary leaders understand that aligning organizational values with community expectations builds trustworthiness. Transparency regarding resource allocation further reinforces this bond. Highlighting shared values during campaign launches nurtures inclusive environments where diverse groups unite under common objectives. This unity promotes sustainable engagement across various demographics. Examples include environmental movements emphasizing sustainability practices aligned with personal lifestyles. Such alignment encourages continued involvement even after initial donations. Additionally, showcasing volunteer opportunities tied closely to organizational missions fosters deeper connections than passive forms of contribution alone. Data insights on value alignment research indicates that 68% of millennials prioritize companies whose values match theirs when deciding where to donate. This statistic highlights shifting consumer behaviors toward ethical consumption models. Furthermore, surveys reveal that nearly half of Gen Z respondents would consider volunteering only if it reflected their personal ethics clearly. These findings suggest strategic approaches must evolve accordingly. Organizations adapting their messaging strategies based on generational preferences witness improved retention rates. Tailoring communications to reflect current value systems enhances overall effectiveness. By integrating these insights strategically, advocates position themselves better within evolving cultural landscapes while ensuring continued relevance amidst changing tides of opinion. Leveraging hopeful narratives amidst challenges. Balancing grim realities with hopeful outcomes presents a nuanced challenge for activists aiming to inspire hope without dismissing hardship entirely. Effective storytelling requires careful calibration between truthfulness and optimism. Sharing success stories demonstrates what's possible despite overwhelming odds. These accounts offer glimpses into positive transformations achievable through sustained effort and collaboration. While acknowledging ongoing struggles is necessary, focusing solely on negativity risks deterring new allies. Thus, framing challenges as surmountable obstacles rather than insurmountable barriers proves beneficial. Henceforth, crafting balanced messages that recognize both struggle and triumph equips movement leaders with versatile narratives capable of inspiring broad coalitions. Such narratives also foster resilience among existing members facing burnout due to constant exposure to negative news cycles prevalent today. Mobilizing action through social proof evidence of widespread support validates individual choices, reducing perceived risk associated with participating in any given initiative. Highlighting community backing bolsters confidence levels considerably. Public endorsements from influential figures add credibility to campaigns aimed at mobilizing mass participation. Their testimonials serve dual purposes, inspiring followers while reinforcing message legitimacy. Case studies illustrating successful grassroots movements provide concrete examples proving collective power. These real-world instances encourage hesitant supporters to engage actively. Additionally, displaying donor recognition lists publicly showcases appreciation, creating reciprocal incentives for future contributions. Together, these methods build robust networks grounded in mutual respect and shared purpose, an ideal foundation upon which lasting change can be built collaboratively. Encouraging immediate response with clear calls to action. Well-crafted calls to action transform passive interest into active participation seamlessly. Specific instructions guide volunteers precisely on next steps required for meaningful involvement. Whether directing attention toward event registration pages or requesting signatories for petitions, clarity prevents confusion among prospective contributors seeking ways to assist effectively. Using imperative verbs, join us, donate now, instills immediacy, pushing recipients past hesitation toward decisive actions they intend to take soonest. Furthermore, simplifying procedures reduces friction points that might otherwise deter involvement altogether. Streamlined processes ensure smooth transitions from intention formation to actual execution. Finally, providing clear feedback loops lets participants know exactly how their efforts translate into tangible impacts, a vital component fostering continuous motivation. Building trust through transparent communication. Transparency acts as a bedrock principle guiding all interactions between nonprofits and beneficiaries alike. Openly communicating usage patterns cultivates enduring relationships founded on mutual understanding. Detailed breakdowns explaining fund allocations enhance accountability measures critically important amid rising skepticism surrounding nonprofit operations globally. Regular updates detailing project milestones maintain stakeholder engagement consistently throughout implementation phases. Consistent dialogue sustains momentum without interruption. Implementing feedback mechanisms enables two-way conversations addressing concerns proactively instead of waiting until grievances accumulate irreparably. Ultimately, transparent practices forge strong bonds rooted firmly in integrity, a prerequisite condition enabling long-lasting partnerships focused purely on achieving greater good collectively. Conclusion: understanding emotional triggers is pivotal in driving effective charitable giving among socially conscious individuals. These triggers shape perceptions, influencing decision-making processes profoundly. By employing targeted strategies centered around empathy building blocks combined with authentic engagements, organizers cultivate thriving ecosystems conducive to impactful change realization efficiently. Engagement remains dynamic, requiring continual refinement calibrated against emerging trends shaping modern consciousness continuously. Staying attuned facilitates optimal utilization thereof, maximizing outcomes achieved thereby. Therefore, recognizing importance attached to emotive catalysts enables practitioners navigating complex terrain ahead, successfully harnessing latent energies, propelling forward motion relentlessly toward desired destinations ultimately attained together harmoniously.